Hello everyone, welcome to 2025 again. Now I always find it funny when people say there are no new J-horror movies and all they rattle off are things like The Ring, The Grudge, Noroi, and what's that other famous one that everyone seems to like? The found footage one. That's Noroi. What's the other one called? Not House. They just published it on Blu-ray. Anyway, who cares? There's always this handful of movies that everyone thinks are the most that just encapsulates J-horror, and there's been nothing since. Wrong. Japan makes a lot, and I mean a lot, very, very, very low budget, very, very, very Japanese only horror movies, and this is one of them. It is called Parallel, and it was recently given to me to have a look at, and it's a strange film, even for Japan, and it's maybe one that you could be interested in. So what is it about? Well, it follows a girl called Mai and her friend Kana, and Mai's trying to date, and so she meets this guy called Miki. Miki works with a group of friends who dress up as a cosplay character called Kainen, and they go around and kill people. And Miki has found an attachment to Mai, so he starts killing people who kind of get in the way of their relationship or plan to hurt Mai. Now, Mai has a backstory. Mai was abused sexually by her parents when she was young, and you see that at the start of the film. But Mai was rescued by a cross-dressing killer who didn't harm her, but killed her parents and thus saved her. But so my friend tells everyone that she has this fetish of being tied up and dominated, which I don't think she quite does. This movie then, when she meets Miki, Miki dresses up as something they call the cosplay killer, as Kainen, and there's kind of a bit of a reference back to the person who killed Mai's parents when she was growing up. Well, this is a very strange film. I have to say, this is one of those Japanese movies that's a little bit slow and a little bit of slow to get into, and it tries to convey a message about cleansing the world. It also has a bit of this strange question about anime and whether anime is healthy for society or not. I can't quite get what the movie was trying to tell me about anime. But visually, the movie actually looks quite great. And if you like movies with masked killers in them, I think that you might enjoy this one because, there is that cute cosplay character mask that our Miki dons to go around killing people. Now, most J-horror movies, the popular ones, are not gory. Now, when you think of The Ring, The Grudge, Dark Water, Noroi, The Curse, what is that other movie that I cannot think of that I absolutely hate? It'll come to me. It's so popular, everyone talks about it. I'm just getting a mental blank for it. But one thing you'll think about those films is they're not gory. It's not Tokyo Gore Police gory. It's not those kind of splatter films, buckets of gore, but it does have some gore in it when it does do the kills. And towards the end, when Miki snaps and goes on a bit of a spree, it gets quite bloody and brutal. But one thing this movie is not is sleazy or smutty. It gives off this vibe that it could be a little smutty. There's scenes where Mai is selling her underwear to this other guy, and there's also a bit of a fetish there where Mai likes men who will treat her like a father. So she's got daddy issues, and so that's kind of played out in the film as well. But otherwise, it's an interesting film. Should you watch it? I think so, because like I keep saying, people keep having they put J-horror in a box of just a handful of movies, and they think that J-horror movies can only be about ghosts, can only be about spirits and grudges, and they can only be about super boring films like Noroi. And what is that other movie that I cannot, for the life of me, think of the title? The Stupid Pulse. That is the one. I knew it would come to me eventually, right? So people box Japanese movies into that, not realizing that there is this massive market of low budget and B grade style Japanese movies. They make hundreds of horror movies a year. And this is just one of those from 2023 called Parallel that they pump out that you'll probably never get to see because it gets lost in well, not so much lost, that's not true. It just doesn't make it out of Japan. So if you do get a chance to find this film called Parallel, and it's got a very unique cover, an anime girl mask and a blue and red kind of light. So it's quite a unique, visually striking poster that you will recognize the film straight away. If you get a chance to watch it, it is something that I think it could be a fun watch. It does deal with themes of cross-dressing, if that's into that. Serial killers, people with daddy issues, parents getting killed. The characters are not super complex, so you don't have to worry too much. I mean, you get a little bit of backstory about Mickey, and you get a little bit of backstory about we get actually probably more than a little bit of backstory about I think out of all the characters, maybe Kana, Mai's friend, is the most interesting in the fact that her only existence for being Mai's friend is to see Mai get hurt so that she can comfort her. And she admits that to Mickey later on in the film. So that kind of makes her a bit of an evil type of character, to be honest. But if you do get a chance to see it, I'd recommend it. So using the ghost rating, great horror or stupid trash, I will give this 3 ghosts because I think it is a middling kind of film. It is stuck in that kind of middle of the pack. It's not brilliant like The Ring, but it's not crap like all the low budgety stuff that comes out of Japan, either stuff like Corpse Party or Fatal Frame. Didn't enjoy Fatal Frame. But it's definitely something that if you get a chance to watch, it's a fun watch. So that's my recommendation. It's called Parallel. Give it a shot. If you've seen it, leave a comment below. I am the Artie Dance. Thank you so much for tuning in, not tuning out. Don't tune out. Tune in. Even subscribe if you'd like to. Press the like button, and otherwise, I'll catch you next time.